All fans of The Incredible Hulk know that in the comics, the angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger the Hulk gets. So why haven't we seen that in the MCU after 22 films? Why didn't Hulk rage out in Avengers Endgame? Why did we not see a rematch between the Hulk and Thanos? I'm here to talk about it. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion.
We're in the endgame now.
Let's get into it. Avengers Endgame. I did love the film for the most part. It is definitely in my top 10. However, like most people, it did not meet all of my expectations like I was hoping it would. And that has to do with the Incredible Hulk, one of my favorite characters, and not just Marvel comics, but comics history. And it just seems like we're not getting that justice that that character deserves in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the MCU. But what Hulk did we get in Avengers Endgame? We got Mr. Fix-It. We got Professor Hulk. And in the film, I love this character. There was absolutely nothing wrong with him. When Steve Rogers, Captain America, and Black Widow showed up in the diner, and Ant-Man as well, Paul Rudd, showed up in the diner and was trying to get help by doing the time travel method, I thought it was hilarious. I laughed during the whole scene. I thought the CGI effects were great. I love it when he was dabbing and trying to take pictures with the kids.
Did you get that?
I mean, the character had a good story arc. He had a good story point. I liked the explanation and the exposition of how he tried to treat the Hulk character as a cure instead of a disease. There was nothing wrong with the Hulk character. I like when he went to approach Thor over in New Asgard and was like, hey, get your hands off me. I like when he was able to give Ant-Man the tacos. That was funny. I love that he was strong enough to able to do the snap. There was nothing wrong with the Professor Hulk, the Mr. Fix-It character in Avengers Endgame. But at the same time, it was not the Hulk that we all know and love. It wasn't the savage world breaker Hulk, World War Hulk that can just destroy everything, the nuclear weapon. You know, that's what we wanted to see, and we did not get that. I wanted to see more of Hulk's signature moves like we got to see in the Edward Norton 2008 film that came out, June 2008, The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. You know, when he did the thunderclap, that was badass. And when Hulk reached up and said a Hulk smash and broke the ground when he was fighting the Abomination. I want to see more of the Hulk like we saw in Avengers 2012. That was freaking fantastic. Everybody at Marvel, Kevin Feige, Alan Horn, the Russo brothers, Christopher Marcus, Stephen McFeely, Bob Iger, they all know the reaction that we had in 2012 to seeing the Incredible Hulk wrecking shop, and for them to not be able to bring that into fruition even more in Avengers Infinity War, in Avengers Endgame, I just don't understand. Now, I can understand that we didn't get that in Avengers Infinity War. We got Hulk in the Hulkbuster. I like that he kind of got whooped at the very beginning of Avengers Infinity War because it showed that Thanos is a guy that is not to be messed with. That was just a great way to show how powerful that character was. Like, man, he took down the Hulk like this with ease. I mean, that's just freaking incredible. And I love how they did that. And I just knew, and maybe I should tailor my expectations, but I just knew that in Avengers Endgame, we were going to be able to see the Incredible Hulk, the Hulk, get a rematch. And we didn't get that at all. Yes, the Professor Hulk character did do his thing in the Endgame film, but he was on the battlefield charging with the rest of the Avengers, but he did not throw one punch. He did not make one kick. He did not do any signature moves, and I just don't understand that. Now, I will try to go ahead and give credit to the Russo brothers because just like with Black Panther that I feel that was shafted a little bit, especially in Infinity War, they did not know what they had in their hands. You know what I'm saying? Like when Black Panther came out February of last year in Infinity War and April 27th or 28th, it was, Black Panther was a hit. Pretty much everybody knew it was going to be a success, but I don't think we knew that it was going to be a success at that level, including the writers and directors. And they even, when Infinity War came out, and they even admitted themselves like, man, we should have put more Black Panther in this, more Wakanda. We did not know what we had. I mean, they knew what they had, but they didn't. We didn't know it was going to be as successful. Well, at the same time, Endgame was shot at the same time, and I understand things are expensive, and a lot of the production budget went to the actors and actresses' salaries and things like that. But You know, I think that's one of the reasons why the character was shafted. I know Kevin Feige is very passionate about the Incredible Hulk character and he wants to do him justice, but Mark Ruffalo said himself that Universal doesn't want to make money because Universal holds the distribution rights, but Marvel Disney holds the production rights. So they can make a Hulk solo film, but you know, the distribution money, and they'll get, Universal will get a large chunk of that. And when I was talking about Kevin Feige, I know he's passionate about the character. He's talking about, I've heard him interview before talking about how he wants to make a 3-film arc character surrounding the Hulk. And that would be perfectly fine. It fits with all the other individual characters in the MCU as well, that are Avengers as well, but Universal is holding those rights. But the Russo brothers said they will come back if they do Secret Wars, and I mean, we know that they're going to do that film eventually, some adaptation for that. Hopefully we can get some rights worked out with Universal, because I want to see Hulk get stronger the angrier he gets. I want to see Hulk leap a mile or 2 or 3 in a single bound and pick up the gun barrel side of a tank and fling it around like a baseball bat hitting another tank. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I love the Hulk. You see, I have my stuff up here in the back of the wall, and I'm just disappointed. Like, I love the film. Avengers Endgame is great, and if you want to know my ranking, you'll just have to subscribe and come back later. But we did not. I wanted to see a rematch of Hulk versus Thanos. I wanted to see Hulk smash. I wanted to see the thunderclap. I wanted him to knock some MFing heads off, and we did not get that in Avengers Endgame, and it is a little disappointing. But guys, that is just my opinion. What did you think about this episode of Just My Opinion? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Did I turn you on? Did I turn you off? Let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. If you like this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. If you don't, that's fine. You can still subscribe to my channel. You can also look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all that good stuff. It's right there at the bottom of your screen, and I made it very easy by providing a link to all that down in the description box below. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion, trying to see why Hulk does not get stronger with the angrier he gets. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.